What's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy Cam back in another video, man. Today we're gonna be talking about your boy Tyrese Halliburton for the Indiana Pacers. As the Indiana Pacers take a 3-1 lead against the New York Knicks. Yeah, man, Indiana Pacers 3-1 lead so far against the New York Knicks. Tyrese Halliburton had a triple-double. You know what I'm saying? 30, I think it was 32 points, 15 assists, 12 rebounds, man. It's Tyrese Halliburton putting on the show to lead the Indiana Pacers, and the Indiana Pacers is one game away from the NBA Finals. And yeah, man, the Pacers are they're the real deal, man. This team is a really, really good team. They don't really have no big known names, but the guys that's on their roster and on this team can really hoop. They can really play. They got so much versatility as far as scoring wise, even a little bit defensively. You got Miles Turner as a defender. Got Pascal Siakam. You know, Aaron Naismith, Nembhard, all those guys who are great defenders. And but most importantly, their offense is what make them, you know, the dynamics. You also got Benedict Mathurin, who I like, coming off the bench for Indiana, man. T.J. McConnell. They just got a lot of gritty guys who can get down and dirty, who can affect the games on both ends. And Indiana Pacers, man, on the verge of going to the NBA Finals. Right now, it is looking like they're going to be facing OKC. We all know OKC has been pretty much the best team in the NBA all year. Yeah, OKC, Shea, you know, pretty much been, you know, taking over the West side of things, and they'll end up playing tonight, Game 5 against Timberwolves. We'll see how that go. But Indiana Pacers, man, I had to come here and make a video on the Pacers, man. Pacers, they're the real deal. The Pacers, they're the real deal, man. They're a dangerous team, and it's in my opinion, I think it's good for the NBA to have all these small market teams who went under the radar to make the finals and play against each other. Nobody but Indiana Pacers fans picked the Pacers go to the finals. They were kind of like my sleeper pick, but I still had Boston coming out of the East. I knew they could potentially beat, you know, a lot of these teams in the East. But I didn't pick them to come out the East. Kind of like a sleeper pick, to be honest. But yeah, man, Indiana Pacers on the verge, going to the NBA Finals. Tyrese Halliburton in his playoffs has been phenomenal, doing everything on both ends. Man, they just got a good team, and they got a really good coach, man. Rick Carlisle, championship coach. You know, a while back with the Dallas Mavs. And he came to Indiana and gave them life, man. Been in 2 conference finals in these past 2 years. You know, back-to-back conference finals, and potentially get to the finals, man. It's gonna be a tough road, considering that they're gonna beat the New York Knicks. I don't know why everybody's so high on the Knicks. The Knicks just don't. The Knicks are just not better than the Pacers, man. The Pacers is just clear-cut better team. you on them, when you watching the game, if you watching the games, man, you clearly know that the Pacers are just a better overall team. Knicks may have better individual players as far as like Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns, but as far as a team-wise, man, the Pacers play more as a team. They're more fluent on the offensive end. The ball is moving. Guys are getting open, a lot of open shots, open looks. Their offense is just one of the top, top offenses in the league, top 5. The pace that they play with is just too much for the Knicks to handle. Bad matchup for the Knicks. They ran into it, unfortunately, even though it beat Boston. They were built to beat Boston. In my opinion, I think the Knicks were beat Boston, but they just end up getting Boston too early, and ran into a bad matchup in Indiana. Sometimes it's like that, man. So New York fans, I don't know what to tell y'all, man. It ain't looking too good right now. Still got a chance. I still got a chance to make a comeback, but I don't think y'all are. I just think the Pacers are that good. And it just is what it is, man. This Pacers team is just legit. They legit. And we shall see what happens. Like I said, man, Game 5 is tomorrow, I think, for the Knicks and the Pacers. And we could be, Pacers could be Eastern Conference champs tomorrow. Me personally, I do think the Knicks end up winning next game because they're playing in New York. They're gonna have a home crowd. I think they do, even though Indiana stole the 2 at home, but at the Knicks home at the Garden. But I think eventually the Knicks probably win next game, and the Pacers gonna close them out at 6 games back in Indiana, man. It just is what it is, bro. Better team, better coach. I'm not high on Tom Thibodeau. He's just not a good coach, bro. Like he does the same thing each and every year. I say he's a good coach, but he ain't a great coach. I ain't gonna, do the man like that because he has coached a lot of winning teams, but in the end, all bro, Pacers going to win this series, go to the finals. Like I said, they'll most likely be facing the OKC Thunder. The way the OKC Thunder is playing, they're looking like they're the much better team in that Timberwolves series. And it just is what it is, bro. Shout out to the Pacers, man. Shout out to the Pacers fans. Let me know what y'all think. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, man, and I'm out.